child's pose. Anybody else joins us, they will join us in child's pose. So I didn't finish setting up here. You can have your hands on blocks, your head on a block, you could sit on a block, you could stand up, you can do whatever you need to do here. Reach your arms out in front of you if you'd like, or bring them just gently by your side. And just start to feel your way into a little bit of relief in your lower back area. And start to slow down the breathing, the thoughts, the distractions, and there will be distractions. Just try to, maneuver those distractions. And hopefully leave them outside of your space for the next 55, 56 minutes. So slow down the breath and start to breathe in and out of the nose. And remember always, this is your practice. So whatever you need to do to modify or amplify, it's yours. Breathe in, breathe out. Just adjust my camera a little bit. And if your arms are not outstretched, hi Laura. If your arms are not outstretched, go ahead and stretch them out in front of you a little bit more. And then walk your hands up and over to the right side. Bring your left arm on top of the right. Allow your hips to sink back to your heels. Relax the left shoulder down and just look under the left arm, pushing your hip towards your heel a little bit deeper. And just notice as you breathe to release a little tension with every exhalation. Inhale, lift your chest and walk up and over to the other side. Place your right hand on top of the left. Extend the arm a little bit longer. Push your right hip to your heel. Relax your shoulders down and look under the right arm. And take a few long breaths to just stretch the side of the body. Inhale, return yourself to the center. Exhale, push your hips to your heels. Inhale, lift up to sit up on your knees and take a block underneath your hips, the long way and the low way. And place your ankles on the edges of the block as you bring your knees together. If that's, hello. If that's too much, then just open your knees up. Stretch your arms on top of your thighs. First, start with your palms down. And place your hands actually at that crease where your hip and your thigh kind of meet. Aw, what a cute doggy. And press the hand down, the heel of the hand down to kind of smooth out that space. Breathe in, breathe out. Drop your shoulders down. Close your eyes and gaze at your nose. And just start to take yourself inward a little bit deeper. Whether there's a dog there or not, may distract you a little bit. And then keep walking your hands down your thigh towards your knee. So just keep stretching the skin down away from your thigh. And then finally let your hands rest out in front of you with your arms stretched out all the way. Tense your fingers on your thigh and lift the heel of your hands up without lifting your shoulders up. Oh, you're going to have fun today, Lauren. Sit up nice and tall, draw the collarbones forward, shoulders back, crown of the head to the sky. Once again, press your hands down and flip your palms open. Take your first two fingers together. Touch the thumb to the pointer finger. Close your eyes and set an intention, perhaps an affirmation, a thought, a desire, a wish, a sound, a mantra. Keeping your hands as they are, bring the arms overhead. And then release your fingers, but touch your pinkies together. Reach up and then touch your thumbs together. Spread the middle three fingers apart. Inhale, open the arms to a T. Exhale, just keep your arms nice and wide. Rotate to the right side. Hair looks great, Sin. Right arm down, left arm up. Inhale, come back up. Open the arms to a T. Exhale, turn to the left side, left arm down, right arm up. Inhale, come back up. Exhale, float the arms down, tuck your chin to your chest. Bring your right ear to your right shoulder. Take your right hand and guide the ear to the shoulder. Walk your left arm out a little bit further to the left side. Bring your chin to your right shoulder. Take your left arm behind you. Just bind it wherever it goes. And then drop your chin to your chest. Release your right arm. Take the right arm behind you and grab your opposite elbows behind you. Lift your chest, inhale. And then fold over, exhale, just taking the arms with you, head down. The arms may or may not lift off of your back, and that's okay. Inhale, rise up. Release the arms down to your sides. Roll your shoulders back and around. Drop your left ear to your left shoulder. Take your left hand and guide the ear towards the shoulder. Walk your right hand out to the side. Bring your chin down towards your left shoulder. Take your right arm behind your back and bind it somewhere, whether it's the waistline or the back of the shirt. And then bring your chin to your chest, release your left arm, bring it behind you, and grab the opposite elbow. Lift your chest up, inhale. Exhale, fold over. We'll stay in this folded position as you release the arms back out in front of you. Inhale, rise up. If you have your block between your ankles, keep it there. Shift forward. Either grab the block with your ankles, right? Or just keep your feet around the block. Shift forward and lower all the way down to your belly. So just keep the block so that you have to turn your inner heels in. So there's a little rotation at the shoulder, the hip. Bring the hands by your ribs, elbows squeeze in. Top of the foot presses down. Shin maybe presses down, but the knees lift up. Not the legs, just the knees. Inhale, lift your chest up and lift your hands up. Squeeze your elbows in, shoulders back, crown of the head forward. And if you'd like to, see if you can lift the block off the floor with your legs. Option, right? Never have to do that. Exhale, lower the head, lower the hands, lower everything to the floor. Let your head go. Soften your glutes. Let's try that again. Inhale, lift your chest up. Lift your hands up. Perhaps lift your legs up. Fire up that leg. Fire up the glutes. Shoulders back away from the ears. Keep the spine long in the cervical spine. Exhale, bring it back down. Now push back to your heels. Inhale, come to your hands and knees. Take your block out. Inhale. And exhale. I'm having a visitor coming in and out of the room. Round your back. Inhale, extend. Tuck your toes underneath you. Exhale, round and curl. Pull the knees up off the floor just an inch or so. Keep the knees off the floor as you inhale and extend. Exhale, round and curl. Keep the knees bent, but lift your hips in the air. Let your belly rest on your thighs. Let your head hang down. Spread your fingers. And then bend just the left knee and lower the right heel to the floor. Shift your hips over to the right side. Bend the right knee, lower the left heel, and shift your hips over to the left side. Inhale, lower both heels towards the floor. Turn your toes in slightly pigeoned and bend your knees. And then begin to turn your toes forward. Shift forward to a high plank with your knees hovering. So tabletop, I should say. Lower the knees. Sit towards your heels, keep the toes tucked to spine. Inhale, come back to hands and knees, neutral position. Exhale, lift the knees, round the back. Inhale, extend the spine, but move the hips back. Chest to the thighs, knees are bent. Straighten the legs, lower the heels, turn the toes in. Let your head hang down. Inhale, turn the knees forward, toes forward. Shift to a plank now, a full plank. Then bend the knees to hover. Lower the knees and sit on your heels. Inhale to your hands and knees. One more time. Hover the knees from the floor. Exhale, round and curl. Push the hips up. Keep the knees bent, chest to the thighs. Straighten the legs. You can keep the hips neutral here. Shift forward to the plank. Look to the top of your mat. Either bend your knees or keep them straight. Go halfway down. Inhale, roll over your toes. Lift your heart and pull your hips through. Beautiful. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, shift to plank. Lower your left knee to the floor. Step your right foot in between your two hands. Take your hands on either side of the legs. The right leg. Shoulders back, collarbones broaden. Breathe. Inhale. And exhale. Good. Make sure your back knee is not directly under the hip at this point. And then let's just go ahead and take the right foot a little bit out to the right side. If you're on a block, move the block. Turn the toe out and go onto the edge of the right foot. Take your right hand to your right thigh and rotate your torso open. Remember that when we smoothed out the thigh, just think about smoothing out the thigh from the hip. If you'd like a little more, you can roll onto the outer edge of the left leg and even lift the knee off the floor. Your choice. Oh, I see I have to change my clocks. And come back to the center. Turn your toes forward. Walk your right foot back. Take your blocks on their highest height, a little bit further back so their right hands are under your shoulders. Straighten your arms, lift up tall, and then go ahead and straighten your legs. So bring the blocks back underneath you. Now the arms are going to bend again. Toes up to the ceiling. Inhale. And exhale. Oh, Michelle, your hamstrings tight today. Inhale, rebend your front knee. Walk the hands back in front of you. Tuck the left toes underneath you. You can have your hands on the floor of the blocks. Exhale, step your feet to plank. Pause in the plank. Pull the belly up and in. And then lower the right knee and step the left leg forward. Make sure the right knee is behind the hip. Sink into it a little bit. Just get a little bit of release in the front side. Move your left hand block out to the side as you walk your left foot out. Roll to the outer edge and bring your hand to the inner thigh. Spin your torso and knee to side to stay there. Or perhaps the right foot comes to the outer edge of the thigh as well, the foot. And then lift the leg off the floor, option. Inhale, return to the center. Take your blocks on their highest height. Sit up nice and tall. Slide your right knee back a little bit further. Sit up. And then straighten your front leg and fold. Pull the left hip back and the right hip forward. Inhale. And exhale. Good. Inhale, rebend your knee. Hands on the floor blocks. Tuck your right toes underneath you. Lift the knee up. Draw the belly up and in. Pelvic floor lift. Step the left leg back. Plank position. Exhale, lift your hips. Downward facing dog. Inhale, walk your hands to your feet, back of the mat. Separate your feet hips width apart if they're not. Take 2 fists to measure that out. Let your head drop down. Shake out your head, yes and no. Interlace your fingers behind your back. Palms together, lift the arms away from the back, head down, arms up. Inhale and exhale. Keep the arms clasped as you tuck the chin in and roll your spine to stand. When you get up to standing, roll the shoulders back and around. Release the arms. And stand with your palms facing forward. Feet are closer together or keep them separated. If you're close together, it might be a little bit of the toe touching, a little bit of the ankle out. Heel out, I should say. Spread your arms. Inhale, stretch your arms overhead. Exhale, open swan dive and fold to the floor. Touch the fingers to the floor, shins or blocks. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Stretch the arms out to the side and bring it all the way back up to standing. Send the prayer to your heart. Exhale, release the arms by your side. Inhale, stretch the arms up. Exhale, swan dive your way. Bend the knees, hands to the floor, shins or blocks. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise, stand, bring your arms with you. As you exhale, bring your hands to your heart and walk to the top of your mat. Release your arms by your side. Inhale, stretch the arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, step back, high to low plank, 1, 2, or 15 times. Upward dog. Oh, downward dog. I don't know what just happened to my camera. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, rise up on your tippy toes. Look forward. Look to the top of your mat. Take your feet to the top of the mat. Doesn't matter how you get there. Halfway lift when you do. Exhale, forward fold. Something's going on with the camera. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise to stand. Bring the arms with you. Exhale, send the prayer to your heart. Inhale, stretch the arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lengthen your spine. This time, exhale, step your right foot to the back of the mat. Take your blocks underneath your hands. Look forward, inhale. So I apologize for those of you seeing this video. I don't know where it went dark, but breathe in. You gotta breathe out. Now, walk your left foot out to the side again. You can bring your left hand, you can bring the block on the inside. Turn your left toes out and onto the side. And now we will spin onto the right side. Take your left hand to the inside of the thigh. Lift the right side up. So lift the right hip up. Take your left arm up and spin it over your head. Keep lifting up, 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 up. Exhale, release your hands and spin it back around. Take your left leg and straighten it. Square your hips, inhale. Exhale, lower your left toes if they're up and just turn yourself to the right side of your mat. Put the block in the center if you're using the block, lengthen your spine. Exhale, forward fold. Take your hands to the outside of the ankles, the foot, the shin, and fold in half. Lift your hips up in the air, head down. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Place your hands on the block. Float your right arm in the air. Now you can let your hips shift off a little bit, right? You can stay with that. Or you can square your hips and maybe not go as deep into the twist. Your choice. One more breath. Empty the breath, right hand down. Left arm up. Twist. Hug the left hip in. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, walk around to the front of your space. Look forward, step forward, halfway lift. Inhale. Exhale, fold. Press down through your feet. Inhale, rise to stand. Bring the arms with you. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart. Release your arms. Inhale, stretch your arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Hands on floor, shins blocks. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, step your left foot back. Low lunge. Hands on the blocks or floor. Keep your hips nice and low. Apologize at home if you can't see this. Weird. And then let's walk the right foot out to the right side. Turn it on its side. Perhaps turn onto your outer left hip. Drop the hip down. Drop the hip down, but lift the torso up. So you stay nice and long. Breathe in, breathe out. Inhale, return to center. Exhale, straighten your leg. Perhaps lift the toes, pull the right hip back and up. Exhale, release the foot, but turn to your left side. Put the block in the center of your mat. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Take your big toe grip. Wrap your thumb underneath your toes. Pick your fingers and your thumb towards each other. And then draw the elbows out to the floor, out to the side, and the head towards the floor. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, release your hands to the block. Lift up again. Inhale, stretch your left arm up. Open up the twist. This time, bend your left knee. Open a little wider. Doesn't matter how deep you bend the knee, it could be just minor. And then fold with a straight leg in the center. Exhale. Inhale, open up your right arm. Bend your right knee. Send your hips back one. And then release your hands, straighten your legs. Forward fold. Inhale, walk around to the front of your space, look forward. Exhale, step your left foot to the top of the mat, halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise to stand, bring the arms with you. Exhale, bring the prayer to your heart. Inhale, stretch the arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, step your right foot back. Right hand stays, left arm opens up, twist. Exhale, place your hand down. Turn onto your left side and step your left foot back to side plank. Vashisthasana. Lift your right hip up. Left arm overhead. Inhale. Exhale. Use your core strength. I don't care how you get there. Bring the left foot back to the top of the mat. Maybe towards the top of the mat. You're back into that twist. Exhale, left arm down. Straighten the left leg. Lift the toes. Breathe in. Keep your spine long as you just flip it over to the right side. With or without a block, right arm comes up, right knee bends. Now you can stay there, or you can take your hands to your heart, or any other variations here are welcome. You can sit lower than I can, some of you. So Skandasana, just a nice opening through the hips. One more breath. Release your hands. Turn your right toes to the back of your space. Right knee bends, left toes come back. If you had a clock at the front of your mat, it would be 10 o'clock. Take daylight savings time included. Left arm comes up and over, stand up, warrior two. Pull your left shoulder back. So you want to lengthen out your torso, have your shoulders on top of your hips. Reach long out of the arms, gaze to the right arm, left pinky toe pressing firmly to the floor, right thigh, if possible, parallel to the floor. So bend the right knee a lot. Widen your legs enough that you can do that. One more breath. Inhale, straighten your front leg, left arm comes down the back leg, right arm comes up, and then bump your left hip towards your right. Reach and lengthen through your side. Inhale, stand up, turn your right toes in, arms behind your back, interlace your fingers, lift your chest, and soften the knees as you forward fold. So always kind of soften the knees before you go in, right? Soften, and then When you get down, decide if that's where you want to stay, bent or straight. Don't let the ego get in the way. Empty the breath and release the hands. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, walk around to the front of your space. Step back to high plank, pause, shift forward, chaturanga, 1, 2, or 10. Lift your heart up. Downward facing dog. Inhale, rise on your toes, soften your knees, look forward, take yourself to the top of the mat, halfway lift. Exhale, fold, inhale, rise to stand, bring the arms up. And take the hands to the heart. Release the arms by your side. Inhale, stretch the arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, step your left foot back. Left hand stays, right arm opens up, twist. Hug your hips in. Keep your left hand down, step your right foot back, side plank, lift the hips up. Maybe take the arm overhead. Maybe you lift the top leg up, whatever feels right for you. We're here for the next breath. As you empty the breath, step your right foot back to the front of your mat. A little bit more graceful than I just did. Arm comes up again or stays up. Exhale, lower your right hand and straighten your right leg. Inhale, lengthen, lift your toes. Exhale, turn to the back of the left side of your mat. Adjust your feet. Mine usually are not in the same line. Inhale. Exhale, left hand comes up and left knee bends. And you can stay just like that, or release your arms out to the side in prayer. Some of you might bind. Some of you may sit lower than I do. That's okay. Breathe in, breathe out. Good. One more breath as the hands come down, straighten the leg. And then turn your left toes to the left side, bend the knee again. Sweep your right arm up and open, and reach your right arm back, left arm forward. Left thigh parallel to the floor, so your legs need to be wide enough that you can do that. Pull the left knee towards the left ankle or heel, pinky side of your foot. Pull the right arm back towards the front of your mat. Energize your arms. Gaze down your left hand, warrior 2. Inhale. Strong back leg. No collapsing the back knee. One more breath. Good. Inhale, right arm comes down the back leg, left arm comes up, left leg straightens. Bump your right hip to the left. Inhale, rise up, turn your left toes forward. Hands behind your back, exhale. Interlace the other finger on top, knuckles down, heart lifts, inhale. Exhale, fold, fold. Let your head come down, arms come up off your back. Good. Inhale, release your hands to the floor, look forward. Exhale, turn yourself around to the front of the room. Inhale, step back to a high plank, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Staying with your feet at the back of the mat. Inhale, lift your right leg up and open the right hip out. Exhale, step your right leg through the center. Have a block behind your right foot. Turn your back foot on its side. Inhale, rise up into warrior 2. Exhale, settle. So again, feet are wide enough that the right thigh could be parallel to the floor. The knee goes towards the pinky side of the foot. The back foot is firm. Pinky toe, big toe, all toes down. Reach long out of your torso. Inhale, reverse with a straight leg. Exhale, rebend your knee. Hinge forward. Place your right hand either on the thigh or the outside on a block any height. Left arm spins around and open up. Press your left foot down firmly. Wherever you are with your right hand, make sure you're not putting all your weight into it, that the weight stays in the legs. Breathe in. Very dramatic, Cindy, what goes on with your camera. One more big breath. Once again, rise up, inhale, reverse it and straighten the front leg. Bump your left hip to the right. Exhale, stand up tall. Let's go ahead and shorten the stance 1 foot in. So turn your back foot in, 1, 2, come back in. Reach your arms long. Bump your left hip to your right hip so your hips start level. And then reach your right arm forward. Don't go anywhere yet. Stay a little higher in your torso. Flip your right palm up and take your left arm to frame. So you're not all the way down here dumping into your back. Reach out, engage your core muscles. From here, release the right hand to the foot, shin, ankle, big toe, or a block outside your right thigh, your right calf. And then spin your torso open. Push the foot to the floor. Engage the quadricep muscles. Squeeze your inner heels and thighs together. Rotate your torso open. Spread your... Nice. One more breath. Get a little bigger. Exhale. Keep your legs straight. Fold over your right leg and step your left foot in a little bit closer. You might have to heel toe your right foot out to the right side a little bit more. If you have 2 blocks, walk them in front of you so your arms are straight again. Bump your left hip back and level. Breathe in and exhale, fold. Breathe in, breathe out. Inhale, lengthen your spine, walk your hands back to your foot. Step back with your left leg, 3-legged dog with your right leg in the air, open the hip again. Square the shoulders, but open the hip. Release the right foot to the floor, square it off. Inhale, lift your left leg, open up the hip, bend it, straighten it a couple times if you'd like. And then exhale the knee to the chest, round curl, step it through. Take a block outside your left foot, turn your right foot on its side. Inhale, rise up, warrior 2. As you exhale, settle. Again, wide stance, left leg parallel to the floor, back foot firmly into the ground. Breathe, inhale. Reach as far back with your right arm as you can so your shoulders stack over your hips. Inhale, right arm comes down, left arm comes up, left leg goes straight. Bump the right hip towards the left side. Inhale, rise up, warrior 2. Exhale, reach forward. Left arm on the outside or on your left thigh, any height on the block. It's kind of right outside the ankle, not too much towards the toes. Take your right arm, little guitar hero, and open up to the right side. Pull your left hip underneath you. Lengthen out your right side body. Lift your waistline up and in. Breathe in. And breathe out. Press firmly through your feet. Inhale, reach up, come back to the reverse warrior, straighten the front leg. And then stand up, inhale. Walk your back foot in 1 time, heel toe. Level out your hips, so the right hip's going to be a little higher. If you can just pull the pelvis level. Reach the arms out, shoulder height, inhale. And then hinge forward, then the hips can go to the right, the torso can go to the left. Reach out, reach out, reach out, reach out. Left hand goes down on the foot, shin block. If you're using a block, I like it on the highest height outside the calf. Just to give you the best space. Press your feet firmly. Open up your chest. Bring the left side towards the right. Lift the left waistline up and in. Bring the tailbone underneath you. Find your energy. Inhale. Get a little bit longer, a little bit deeper. Exhale. Good. Inhale. Release your right hand. Turn yourself forward. Step your back foot in a little bit closer. Level it out. Make sure your feet are not on tightrope so that your feet are at least hips width apart. Walk your hands forward on the block, straight up. Inhale, lengthen. And exhale, fold over your left leg. Move the left hip back and down as the right hip comes forward and up. So the pelvis gets level. And with the arms out in front of you, it might be slightly easier to find that levelness. Inhale. And exhale. Exhale, bend your left knee, hands to the floor, step back, plank, chaturanga, do your thing. Meet me in downward facing dog. Hips up in the air. Feet together, back of the mat. Inhale, lift your right leg straight up in the air. Oh, you know what I forgot? Left side, open up your hip. Three-legged dog. Alright, put the left leg down, you're good. Right leg up in the air again. Exhale, step your right foot through. Step your left foot a little bit closer. Not too much, just where we were. Once again, take your arms out on the blocks. Level out your hips. If you don't have blocks, just walk your hands forward. You can use a water bottle, a weight. Keep your left hand forward today, but bring it towards the big toe side of the right foot. Take your right hand to your sacrum, inhale, lengthen. Rotate your torso to the right side. The shoulders will not stop. Your arms out in front of you. But you can bring your left side towards your right. I'm just going to adjust my footing. And then the right arm can come up. So just getting a little bit more space in the torso, getting long. Breathe in, breathe out. Empty the breath, release over your leg. Now, hands on either side of the foot, bend your knee and put your chin to your chest and your forehead to your knee. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Hands on the floor, the blocks, float your left leg off the floor. Take your left knee behind your right ankle. Have a seat on the floor or a block. Move your left leg a little bit away from you so you're not sitting on it. Hug your right knee or your right shin into you. Lift up tall, inhale. And exhale. Good. Keep going. I'm going to hold you in a pose because my daughter just let me know. Good. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Take your right arm up in the air. Take it behind your back. Inhale, lift your chest, lift your left arm, and either hug, twist, or bind outside your right thigh. Inhale. And exhale. Breathe. Good. Keep your twist. Look over your left shoulder. Empty the breath. Come over to your left side. Take a hold of your right foot. Let's take it so that the hand is holding onto the pinky edge of the foot. Right hand to the right foot. Come back to the center. Open your right leg out to the side. So you might want to adjust your left leg a little bit. Inhale. And exhale. Good. Now, go ahead and swing your left foot so that the shin is parallel to the front edge of the mat, and bring your right leg right in front of it. You can use blocks, whatever. Walk your hands forward. Breathe in, and breathe out. So both shins are parallel to the floor. Some of you are front edge of the mat. Some of you may even want to keep your right ankle above your left shin. Otherwise, just stay in a forward fold. Breathe in. Relax your shoulders. Good. Inhale, walk back in. Lean back. Shake out your legs. Cross at the ankles or shins. Come forward. Walk or jump back. Chaturanga, upward dog, downward dog. Hips up in the air. Feet together, back of the mat. Inhale, lift your left leg up. Exhale, step your left foot forward. Bring your right foot in a little closer. Once again, grab your blocks out long. So leveling out the hips and keeping length in the spine. Inhale. Exhale, keep your right hand high, but towards the left big toe. Put your left hand on your sacrum, lengthen your spine, and then rotate your torso. Try to keep the hips squared. And take your left arm up. I like your Bombas, Lord. I have those too. The slippers. Breathe in, breathe out. Inhale and exhale. Good. Try not to put pressure on your right hand. Try to keep the energy in the legs. One more breath. Exhale, fold. Let it go now. Just put the forehead to the knee. Let's go ahead and do this. Heel toe your left foot to the middle a little bit closer. Inhale, lift your right leg off the floor. Exhale, bring your right knee behind your left ankle. Have a seat on the floor. So now you're kind of centered on your mat a little bit more. So adjust this so you're not sitting on your right heel. Hold on to your shins. Lift yourself up tall. Inhale. And exhale. Good. Take your left arm up. Inhale. Bring it behind you. Even a little bit more to the right side. Right arm comes up. And then hug, twist, or bind outside your leg. Twist. Breathe. Inhale. And exhale. Keep your twist. And look at the right side. Undo your twist, come over to the right side. Take your right hand on the outside of your left pinky toe. Come back to the center, extend the arm and the leg out to the side. You can hold your arm up. Now start to shimmy your right shin parallel to the front edge of the mat. As you exhale, bring the left shin. Either you're going to hook the left foot on top of the knee or in front. So it's either like a 90-90 or a Sukhasana, just a gentle twist, fold. See, walk your hands forward. Breathe in, breathe out. Start to walk your hands forward. Notice perhaps the difference from side to side. Inhale, lift up, walk your hands back in. Lean back, shake out the legs. See if you can cross the other leg in front. Come forward, jump back, walk, step, float, hop, go to down dog, or go right through a vinyasa. Downward dog. All right, lift up onto your toes, bend your knees, and we're going to walk or jump to sit on your mat. All the way down, extend your legs out in front of you. Lift up the flesh, move it from side to side. Place your hands by your thighs and pull the heel of the hand now towards your hips so you can pull your chest through. Inhale and exhale. And then just float your hands off the floor and reach your arms forward. Thumbs up to the sky. Inhale. Hinge forward just a little bit. Just enough that you feel that stretch in your hamstrings, and then sit up tall. Inhale. If you're not sure about how wide your arms should be, it's about a block's length, right? Inhale, lead, hinge forward. Exhale. This time as you come back, pull your belly to your spine and round your spine. Just go back towards your tailbone, not too far. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, hinge forward. A little bit deeper this time. Now, from here, tuck the chin and round the spine and roll back towards your tailbone. A little bit lower, perhaps. Keep your legs active. Inhale. Exhale, sit up tall. Inhale. Exhale, hinge forward. Now go ahead and hold somewhere on your legs. Inhale, lengthen. And exhale, fold. Keep the crown of the head to the tailbone in the same line, so you shouldn't be rounding your back here. Reach a little further forward than you think. Then tuck your chin to your chest and round your back. If you're holding on, let go. Nice and easy, not too fast, not too boomerangy. And roll back with a rounded spine. Now all the way down to the floor. All the way down. When you get to the floor, keep your head and shoulders elevated. Flex your feet, hands behind your head, elbows out to the side. Look straight down to your toes. This is like, the picture of everybody at the beach with their feet in the sand and they're looking up. Breathe in, breathe out. Now, just turn your torso to the right. Inhale to the center and turn your torso to the left. Keep your hips steady. And let's do that one more time. Reach to the right. Inhale, come back. So it's not a twist, it's just like it's like that penguin, side to side, and then bend over to the left. Inhale, come back to center, hands are supporting the head. Lift the right leg in the air, lift the left leg in the air. Reach your hands up to your feet, pull your belly in, and lift your hips up off the floor. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower your head, bring your knees to your chest. Open your arms to a T. Shift your hips right, let your knees fall over to the left side, spinal twist. Left arm on the outside of the right thigh. Right arm over your head, palm open. If you have the space, you can take one or both legs to the straight leg. Pull your hip to the right side. Breathe in. And breathe out. If your legs are straight, if not, you'll do this with a bent leg. Open your arms to a T. Lift your right leg straight up in the air. The right hip is still a little elevated till now when the left leg comes back up, both legs in the air. Inhale, lift your hands to your feet, head and shoulders up, hips up for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Head down, knees into your chest. Open your arms to a T, shift your hips left, let your knees fall to the right side. Right hand on the outside of the left thigh, left arm overhead, palm open. Stay there or straighten your legs out. If you don't have the space, keep your knees bent, spine. Good. Now, take your left leg in the air, straight up. Use your core, take your right leg, to meet it. And one more time, reach your hands to your feet, head and shoulders lift, hips lift up for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hug the knees to the chest. Place your feet on the floor, hold on to your ankles, shins, back of the heels. Line up your heels with your sitting bones, knees with your hips. Tilt your pelvis, point your pubic bone to the sky. Press through your shoulders and lift your hips up off the floor. Stay holding on for today, for right now. Hold on to your ankles or reach towards your ankles. Pull your hips up a little bit higher. Inhale and roll down, upper, mid, lower back down. Do not skip the middle back to get to the tailbone first. And then let the knees turn in. Relax your arms. Inhale, turn your hips and knees forward. Exhale, tilt your pelvis, lift your hips. Choose to reach for your ankles again or take your arms underneath your back. Open up at the front of the shoulder. Pull your arms towards your feet towards your arms, your knees towards your feet. Everything lifts up, up, up. Press down, down, down. Inhale, release your arms. Articulate your spine, upper, mid, lower back. Knees touch towards each other. We'll do that one more time. You can take a choice of any of the bridges or be on a block or support. Turn your heels forward, or you can take your hands by your shoulders, fingers point in, elbows point up, biceps by the ears. Come, lift your hips up, everybody. Come to the top of your head if you're coming up to standing on your hands and feet. Press firmly through your big toes if you're up, either way actually. And wherever you are, slowly articulate back down. This time hug your knees to your chest. Cross the right leg over the left leg, grab the ankles. Open the arms to a T, shift your hips right, take a little bit more of that spinal twist. Anything with the arms. Uncross the legs. Draw the knees to the chest. Left leg over the right, grab ankles, shins, or toes. Open the arms to a T, shift your hips left, let your knees fall to the right. Like I said, anything with the arms. and then open the arms out. Uncross the legs, come back to center, hug your knees to your chest. Lift your head and shoulders up, come into a tight compressed ball, inhale. And exhale, lower your head, lower your legs, stretch your arms over your head. Reach as long as you can in both directions. Breathe in, draw the ribs down, draw the belly in. Empty the breath, bring the arms down by your side, palms face up. Let your body completely surrender. And for Karen, I'll be turning off this video, so stay home, stay fit, stay healthy.